going on, reflection? It's time to go back in, man. Time to go back in. Hold on, let me go get my coconut. I'll be right back. All right, this is gonna be one of those videos, so strap in. This is gonna be one of those deep videos, all right? So strap in, because we're about to go deep, all right? Peace, reflection, what's going on? Y'all come on in. Come on in, we about to go deep in this video right here. I'm about to blow y'all minds open. We about to go real deep in this video. Y'all share it. Y'all might want to share this one live. Share this on your page. Just hit the share button. It'll go to your page. It'll allow people on your page to actually perhaps tap into this information and help them to understand things. And maybe this video is going to probably blow your mind. Like, if you don't know who you are in this video, I'm going to be exposing some things to you that's going to make you think real deep. So you might want to share it on your page to help your families articulate these things that you're trying to say. A lot of y'all are on the same frequency as me, and it's kind of hard to explain it to your loved ones. So when you share it on your page, you know, I can articulate it maybe in a way that they can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, they'll listen. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to tell them they know you from who you used to be, and you done elevated your mind past who you used to be, and they looking at you like you your old person. They looking at you like, we know you. And you like, nah, I'm not that person no more. You know, I be on that natureboy shit, like on that nature shit. Like I'm on that nature shit right now. I'm on that all natural nature shit. And so people are like, you know, they're not understanding. But maybe if you put it on your page, then they can actually tune in and be like, what is this? You know, so that's why I say share it. Now, the title says it all. The title says, the wake up. It's time to wake up. Stop pretending that you're not God. You know, people have told you about God, but there is no God outside of you. There's nothing outside of you. Everything is a reflection of you. You are living inside of your own mind. And I'm going to try to articulate that in the simplest form. I'm going to be trying to articulate this in a way that you can actually understand it. So, when you think about what God is, you have to ask yourself, who told you what God is? Right? Who told you what God is? You are God. You. There's nothing outside of you. You are God. You're it. That's it. And I'm here to prove it to you. I'm going to prove without a shadow of a doubt that you are God. Nothing is more beautiful than you. Nothing is more better than you. Nothing is more smarter than you. Nothing is more intelligent than you. You are God. And I'm going to prove it to you. How did you ever hear about God? Who told you about God? Your parents? Yeah, somebody told you about God. Somebody, you had to believe. But that's just your brain. Your mind. We're playing a dangerous game that we're playing. This is a dangerous game that we're playing with each other, and I want us to wake up real quick. Let's have an aha wake up moment. Nothing is greater than you because you're observing it. What is observation? Observation is what we do with the five senses. What we hear, What we see, what we taste, what we feel, what we touch. All of these senses are how we observe reality. Okay? But without you observing it, it cannot exist. The idea of God came from us hearing it from something external from us, which there's nothing external from us because we're living inside of our minds. So the fact that we think that there's a God outside of us is a mean trick that we play with our minds. You are God. Wake up. And once you realize this, that you are God, like, wow, how could I even know about a God? How could I even know about a Bible without me getting an electrical signal? The Bible is not even real, as well as your body is not even real. I'll explain it to you. Okay? Your eyeballs are connected to optical nerves. You got two eyeballs. They're connected to optical nerves that connect to your brain. So your brain is telling your eyes what it's observing. But your brain is encased in darkness inside of your head. How can your brain tell your eyes what it's seeing? Same with your ears. There are audio nerves that go to your brain. Even your skin is connected to your brain. All of this is connected to your brain. Your brain is telling you that you're experiencing life and how you're experiencing it. What? Yes. Your brain is encased in darkness. So let's say that you're this person inside the house and you got 5 friends. And all 5 friends go outside of the house and they all bring you information. And you take the information and tell them what they saw, what they heard, what they tasted, what they felt, and what they smelled. But you wasn't outside. They just brought you information. They said, here's the electrical signals. And the brain told your eyes, is constantly lying to you. This is the trick of the mind. And once you understand the trick of the mind, you can control your reality. You can start to see life for what it is and realize that you are God. Stop pretending that you're not God. There's no God. There's nobody. There's nothing outside of you. There's not a ground that you're standing on. That's not real. The people that you see in your life, it's not real. It's all electrical signals received by the brain and interpreted by the brain. But the brain has never been outside the body. How could the brain that never been outside the body tell you what is outside the body? That's how you know there's no outside. There's only an innerverse, not an outerverse. These are just facts. This is just hard facts. You could look into the holographic universe if you want. It's just hard facts. Your brain is telling your eyes what it's seeing. Even the people in your so-called reality that you see outwards, this projection that you see outward, even they are a figment of your mind's imagination. Your body, the fact that you can see your hands, this is all a lie. It's an illusion. But there's a reason for it. You are God. Have you figured that out yet? Have you figured it out? Someone has told you that there's a God external of you. But the person that told you that there's a God external of you was you. You just believed in that part of you. That you believed in that part of you that told you that because your relationship with that part of you. Your relationship might have been your grandma, your parents, or whatever it was. You believed it. You bought into it. Your brain believed it, so it made it real. But that's not the truth. The truth is, the observer is God. Y'all can quote that. Without you, none of this can exist. You're conscious of it. You're a conscious being pretending to be something that you're not. This is the wake up. I come to remind you that there's nothing outside of you. That is nothing more beautiful than you, because you're observing anything that you see is beautiful. Anything that you try to emulate is beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful than you, because you look at it and see it as beautiful. Anything you hear that is great that someone else does, whether they're singing or an entertainer or someone's famous, it's all in your head. And that's what you're doing, God. You're playing a game on yourself. You're playing this game with yourself. The pretend game. To pretend. The driving force of God is amnesia. Quote it. Natureboy. The driving force of God is amnesia. That's what makes life real. That's what makes it feel real. Is amnesia. You deep off into an amnesia when you have forgotten that nothing exists without you observing it. I'll give you an example. When you go to sleep at night, does life exist? It doesn't. Not until you open these eyes and you are conscious again. When you become conscious, then everything is real again. Everything exists again. When you become unconscious, it doesn't exist. Because through consciousness, life exists. We must be conscious for it to exist. You might have heard something about Martin Luther King. You might have even observed stories about Marcus Garvey. You might even heard stories about Nat King Cole. You even seen a movie about the speeches they've done. But even that is a lie. The past, present, and future is all happening at the same time. It's all a lie. It's a sham. They've lied to you. Who lied to you? You've lied to you. You're playing a game on yourself. You're sitting there pretending not to be a conscious being, not to be God. It is not until you remember that, whoa, I am observing this reality. And without me observing it, it doesn't exist. None of this exists. I am in my own mind. My brain, even my brain is in my mind. I don't want to go too deep, but this video is going to be deep. So if you're not a deep person, then you're probably not going to really grasp what I'm saying. And I advise you to watch the video, holographic universe video. Somebody post a holographic universe video in the comments for people that might need help grasping this concept. You are it. That's it. You. There's nothing outside of you. There's nothing greater than you. You are God. You're the most intelligent being that you will ever know. Anything else you tap into is just another part of you reminding you of what you are. Even I am you. I am you reminding you of what you are. Wake up. You are the observer. This reality does not exist without you. Kind of scary, huh? It's the truth. None of this exists. You are living inside of your mind. You're being holographically projected by your mind to even feel that you have a body. Your body is an illusion. It's not even real. And the only thing that makes it feel real is electrical signals, which is just your mind. And I know that sounds bizarre to some people, but it is just true. Everything is electricity. Now, what you heard about the past. His story. It's a time game, man. Nothing's happening outside of now. Let me explain to you. Okay. The past, the present, and the future are all on a 2D dimension. You think in your mind that time is moving, but it's not. Time doesn't exist. The past never happened. It was just told to you and you believed it. It never happened. Really, none of it never happened. It's all just stories. What do you mean? What do you mean like this is history? Like we know that it happened. It happened. Or did you? You just logged in into this consciousness and then people told you about history. Think about this. Your earliest memory of being alive. You just popped in. Nobody asks, where did I come from? Nobody asks, how did I get here? What the fuck is this? You know, what is this really? How did I get here? This is amazing. This should blow your mind if you had time to think about it, but they got you caught. Who's they? There is no they. There is no they. You have got you caught up on a distraction to make you believe that all of this is real. But slow down. Slow down real quick and ask yourself, what is really going on here? How did I get here? Who am I? What is this? What am I doing? I mean, we're just going along with it like it's normal when we're playing this game with ourselves. Like we're talking about all of these different issues and everything, but slow down real quick. How did you get here? Where did you come from? What are you? Where did you come from? What is your earliest memory? Is that where you came from? Where are you at? What is this? These are the important questions to ask ourselves. Where did I come from? What am I doing? What is the purpose of it? Why am I doing it? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves. When you think about your earliest memory, and you have to say, if you're a logical thinker, you have to say, okay, this kind of happened, and I'm rolling with the punches. I'm kind of rolling with the punches. It just happened to me. Life happened to me, and I'm responding to what happened to me. But what is going on here? Slow down, like, yo, slow down. Step back for a minute and ask yourself, whoa. Okay, I was a baby. But what the fuck was I before that? And why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I moving my hands like this? What am I doing? What is this? No, seriously, like what the fuck is going on? Like what is this? What is this? You start to think like that and reality starts to really show you itself. When you start to ask those kind of questions. See, it's when you're in a dream that you start asking questions that you become lucid in the dream, right? It's when you're in the dream and you start questioning the dream and how it works and the fabrics and what is this and where am I? Why do I have to feel this? When you start asking questions, your reality becomes lucid. It demands that these answers. That's what we should be asking ourselves. What is this? What exactly are we doing? What is life? I mean, you're living it, but what is life? So, pain, someone's talking about pain. Pain is a good one, right? Pain is an indicator that we're doing something wrong. So obviously we're being guided, right? Because pain is letting us know that you're doing something wrong, or pain is guiding us somewhere, and that's cool. And, you know, I guess we're avoiding pain, and that would be life, to be avoiding pain or suffering and getting in tune to only thing that everything is trying to get you to see is that you are it. That is the meaning of life. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're doing and think that you're doing or achieving, in the end, it's all about knowledge of self. That's why it has been written to not chase after worldly things. Do not put your treasures in worldly things. Yet put your treasures in heaven, where moth and thieves do not break in and steal. Heaven would be knowledge and wisdom of self. Put your mind into these questions of what am I, what is this, who, what, why, where, how. These are the questions that we should always be having and then be seeking of. This is what we should work towards. If you're going to work, you should be working to get money, to get the stuff you need to go on this quest to do and ask, why? What is this? To become conscious of self. Know thyself. To become conscious of what you are. Is to ask these questions. Stop pretending that you're not God. You are Allah. You are Allah. There is no Allah without you observing or hearing Allah. Oh, my parents raised me. Who are your parents? Let's take it back. If you don't understand what your external world is, you will be tricked by your mind. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. Figure your mind out. Number one, everything external of you is a reflection of you. It's a part of you. There's nothing separate from you. There's nothing greater than you. Obviously, you're greater than what you're observing, because without you observing it, it couldn't exist. So no matter what music you listen to, or whoever you idolize, or whatever you think is smarter than you or greater than you, there's nothing more beautiful than you, because you're looking at what's beautiful. And without you observing it and being conscious of it, it couldn't exist. You created it. How did you create it? You created it with your mind, like you created everything else, with thought. You created the people in your life, and you can destroy them. You can do whatever you want to do. And I can show you how to create a universe. I can show you how to create a world. I can show you how to feel like God again. Me, I can show you. I can show you who you are. I can show you your power. You've forgotten. You've forgotten. Because that's the driving force of you being God, is to forget. You're the only thing in existence and you forgot. You're playing this game on yourself. This is all a dream. It's all a moment. It's very quick. It goes away just like this. You do this all the time. You have been doing this for an eternity, and you'll continue to do it. But you're playing a game on your own self. It's the God game, right? God is a narcissist. It is the only thing in existence, and it has split itself up into many different things through thought and components through DNA. In the way you did it, I can tell you how you did it. I can show you how you create trees. I can show you how you create birds. I could show you how you did all of it. Avoiding the void. Right. God is lonely. You don't want to be alone. That's your worst fear ever. You're avoiding yourself. God. Not that you're avoiding the self. It's just that you play this game on yourself to make you think that you're not who you are. But you're God. You choose not to believe that because you want to play your game. You cannot lie to yourself. Thou shalt not lie. That is the law that we set. Now, if we do not lie in life, what we will find is ourselves. If we do not steal, kill, if we live by Mayat law, in harmony with nature, what you will find is yourself. That there's nothing outside of you. That everything is caused because of you. That you created it all with your thoughts. And you're playing a mean trick on yourself, pretending not to. You're playing a mean trick on yourself, pretending not to understand this. There is no they. There is no them. Keep in mind, every time you say they, you are lying to yourself. There's nothing external. There's just you. You have no enemy. It's just you. You can't die. You're everlasting. So why do you fear death? Why are you playing that game with yourself? Allow me to wake you up. If you want to know how your mind works, I can teach you. If you want to know how your world works and how to create another world, I can teach you. If you want to know who you truly are and how it works, I can show you. But I warn you, when I say you, it's so funny to me. You know, when I'm talking to myself in this thing, it's so funny. Because I realize that everybody else is me from a different perspective of me. And that we're all the same thing, vibrating at different frequencies. So I am you viewing life from a different perspective of vibration frequency. And you are me. Who is you? There is no you. You're in my mind, right? But I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game, right? The game of life. We're playing pretend. That's what we're playing. That's what God is playing. God is playing pretend with itself. I'm yellow, you're blue. We all come from the same light. And I guess the objective of this game is to figure out that you are it. I am. Once you figure out I am, then you can enjoy your creation. That's what it's all about. You figuring out I am so you can enjoy your creation. Imagine someone creates a car that they drive, right? You build this car and you're not able to enjoy it because you don't know how to work it. And so God has built these bodies so it can be conscious of its conscious of itself. So that's what the human gift is. The human gift is that it is the highest form of God. It was designed to allow God, as a vehicle, to allow God to experience itself and know itself through being human. No other species on a planet is conscious of itself. That is the gift of being human. Because through being human, we're conscious that we're conscious. Everything else has to just obey laws, and they can't even disobey those laws. You know, they're like, everything in nature is just robotic. It's like, but the human is able to be like, I don't have to do that. It's conscious. And that's the gift of being God, is that you designed humans to be able to be conscious that they are you. So we must honor our creation, right? I must honor my creation by becoming aware. What is the use of being human when you're designed to know that you're God and not know that you're God? You are a disgrace unto your own self and to your own creation. You created humans to be able to be conscious that they are God, that you are the creator of this reality. You should be conscious that, hold a minute, wait a minute. None of this could be. I'm observing it. I heard it. I felt it. Without me feeling, hearing, or without these five senses, it couldn't exist. So therefore, I am the creator of it because I'm interpreting it. Electrical signals. And even within my mind, I created other beings so that I can experience myself through this human experience. I can experience. This is a vehicle. This is a conscious vehicle that you have designed to be able to refract light back to itself and be conscious of itself. And no other species is able to do that. What an honor. What a dishonor to be a human and not be conscious that you are God. See, if you knew you were God, you would live in harmony with your creation. Why would you would look at your lower self and look at it and say, wow, how can they do this to the earth? Don't they know that they're God? Well, that's how they can do it. They don't know that they're God. They don't know that they are. That's how they're able. But what makes a human destroy a tree? What makes a human kill another human? Amnesia. Amnesia. Amnesia allows a human to think that someone else is different from them, that they're separate. That's the amnesia of not realizing what you are. And that's why it's all over the place. Know thyself. Know thyself. Because if you realize that you are God, then you will be conscious that you're conscious, and you will live in harmony with your creation, and you will know what's going on. But those that don't know who they are a constant your lower self is disconnected from knowing what it truly is. And that's why it's able to act. Its behavior and activity say that it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know that it's connected to everything and that it is everything, and you created everything, and you created the body, and this is not what the body's made for, to be boxing and beating each other up. That's not what it was designed to do. Your body was designed to live in harmony and admire your work. This is the God seat. To be a human is a God seat. It's a throne. It is the kingdom of God. It is to sit and admire your work. And admire your own mind and be conscious of your mind. Come on. You're God. You created all this. And you can't experience it? You created it and not able to experience it and be conscious that you created a car. You created a car, but you can't experience it. No. You designed the human being to be able to drive the car. So the human being can experience driving the car because you created that. Because you're the creator, you designed this life for you to enjoy it, not destroy it. Enjoy it, not destroy it. And so why would you ever be a part of destroying what you created when you're sitting in the throne in the kingdom of God? This conscious being is the kingdom, the throne of God. Being in a human body is like sitting at a throne, being conscious of everything and being like, whoa. Being able to observe yourself, to be conscious of yourself is a throne. This is the wake up. You are God. And this is your creation. You can be a part of your lower self, which is self-destructing. It's pain and suffering. They can't die, so they'll just suffer forever. That part of you chooses to suffer. Can't die. It will not die. It will suffer. It is out of balance and harmony with, that's why there's disease, because it's out of balance and harmony. See, the earth is a cell in your own body. You're standing on a cell. You are a cell. You're made up of many cells. The earth is a cell inside of the neuron, the nucleus of the neuron. That's what you're standing on. And you're a cell on top of the nucleus of a neuron. That's what the earth is. Inside of your own body. Like you are living inside of this body. Touch your body. That's what that is. That's what the outside is. This. You're living inside of it. You are literally being projected into your own body. Inside your nervous system. That's why everything is electricity. The sun is electricity. It's a form of electricity. Everything is synapses. You are living in your nervous system. There goes some consciousness for your ass. Consciousness. This is your higher self checking out. Remember, if the world don't fuck with you, fuck the world. I love my self-reflection. Share the video. Peace.